Caracal is a medium-sized wildcat found across parts of Africa, the Middle East, and India, and it survives by staying quiet, moving carefully, and striking fast when the chance is right. Most people notice the long black ear tufts first, but the caracal's real advantage is a body built for explosive movement, strong legs, balance, and control in rough ground. It lives in dry savanna, thorn scrub, rocky hills, semi-desert, and open woodland. So it does not depend on one perfect habitat as long as there is cover, prey, and room to avoid trouble. That flexibility helps it survive where heat is harsh, water can be scarce, and food is never guaranteed. So it rests well, wastes little effort, and hunts when timing gives it an edge. A caracal usually works alone, and that matters because every decision, from where it hides to when it attacks, depends on one animal reading the ground, sounds, and risk around it. Its coat is usually reddish tan to grayish brown with a pale underside, and that simple pattern helps it blend into dry grass, dusty soil, broken rock, and shaded brush. The ears do more than give it a recognizable look because they turn quickly toward faint movement, and the black backs may also help when caracals signal each other at short range. During the hottest part of the day, a caracal may stay low in shade under a bush, beside rocks, or inside thick cover, where stillness matters more than distance and rest saves energy. When the light starts to soften, it begins to move, often using game trails, drainage lines, and brush edges where cover and open ground meet in useful ways. It travels with a steady walk, stopping often to listen and check scent marks, because moving too fast can waste energy and reveal its position before prey comes into sight. Small antelope, hares, rodents, birds, reptiles, and even insects can all end up on the menu, which shows that the caracal is not tied to one food source if conditions change. That wide diet is one reason it lasts in hard country, because when larger prey is scarce, it can switch to smaller animals, and when a fast chance appears, it can react at once. Bird hunting is one of the behaviors that made this cat famous, especially when it launches upward into a flock and tries to hit one or more birds before they clear the ground. The jump works because the caracal's hind legs generate powerful lift, while the front paws reach high and fast enough to knock prey off balance in midair. On the ground, it often hunts by stalking low through grass or brush, freezing when needed, then closing the final distance in a short rush, instead of chasing for long. That method saves energy and suits a cat that depends on timing, because long pursuit in open country can turn against a predator built for bursts rather than distance running. When prey is caught, the kill is usually quick, and then the caracal may drag the animal into cover so it can feed with less risk from vultures, jackals, hyenas, or other watchers. It also watches for danger while eating, because a successful hunt can still attract larger predators ready to steal the meal or force the cat to leave before it is full. Water is useful when available, but caracals can live in very dry areas by getting much of their moisture from prey, which helps them stay active where other animals struggle. They still visit water sources when they can, especially in hot weather. But those places bring risk too, since prey, livestock, predators, and people may all pass through the same space. Territory matters, and adult caracals leave scent and other signs to warn rivals that an area is occupied, reducing direct fights that could waste energy or leave serious injuries. When direct encounters happen, posture and movement can decide a lot, with ears angled, body held tall or low, and sudden swats or short chases used to settle the issue fast. Breeding can happen at different times depending on local conditions, and after mating, the female raises the kittens alone, hiding them carefully while they are still small and vulnerable. Young caracals begin life in sheltered places such as rock crevices, dense thickets, or abandoned burrows, where cover helps protect them from weather, scavengers, and larger carnivores. As the kittens grow, the mother brings food, shifts them if danger gets too close, and slowly teaches them how to watch, follow, and react to movement outside cover. Play is part of that training, because pouncing, grabbing, wrestling, and sudden changes of direction help young cats build the control they will need later during real hunts. Not every hunt works, and not every day brings enough food. So the caracal survives partly by staying efficient, avoiding pointless fights, and using the landscape in smart, practical ways. It can disappear into dry grass, slip between rocks, flatten under brush, or wait motionless in plain-looking ground. And that ability to stay unnoticed is as important as speed. In some areas, it comes into conflict with farmers when poultry, lambs, or young goats are taken, and that has led to persecution even though the cat is simply using available prey. Caracal is not the biggest predator in its range and not the most famous, but it is one of the most capable, a quiet hunter shaped by dry country, quick decisions, and precise force.